What up, guys, and welcome back to the Top T Testosterone Fundamentals course. Now let's talk about the difference between how high T and low T actually feel. So if you have low T, you'll have no desire to compete. That's like one of the biggest telltale signs in bro science that you have low T is that you're not competitive. And if you have high T, you're highly competitive. Low energy versus high energy, right? Low T is low energy, high T is high energy. Low T, not aggressive, scared. High T, aggressive, takes risks. Low T, low sex drive or even erectile dysfunction. With high T, it's the opposite. High sex drive, morning wood, hard as shit every day. Low T, you may have infrequent weak or no morning wood. Your muscle mass is dependent on your testosterone level. So lower testosterone means lower muscle mass. It's harder to build muscle when you have lower T, and with higher T, it's easier to build muscle and you have more muscle mass in general. Low T will give you anxiety. High T will take away your anxiety. Of course, there are other factors involved in anxiety. It's a very complex symptom. However, there are many causes. One of them would be low testosterone. And if that is your cause of anxiety, then you can fix that with raising your testosterone. If you have low T, you'll have more belly fat. If you have higher T, it's a lot easier to stay lean, which ties into the next point. If you have low T, you're going to be more insulin resistant, tired after eating complex carbs, and difficulty getting lean, difficulty processing carbs in general. And if you have higher T, you'll have way more insulin sensitivity and you won't be tired after eating complex carbs, and you'll be able to process sugars and carbs a lot better. Like we already talked about, the facial hair and body hair, if you have low T, it's going to be hard for you to grow them. But if the men in your family have a lot of hair and body hair and you don't, then low T can be a factor in that as well. And then if you have high T, you should have a full beard and decent amount of body hair, unless the genetics for the other men in your family are totally against it, whereas like none of the men in your family have beards at all and they all go bald, then you might just be beat. Additionally, having low T will make it difficult to focus and it'll make your memory weak, whereas having high T will give you a strong memory and easy ability to focus. Dopamine as well. And then low T will also make you depressed, whereas high T will make you not depressed and it will make you want to conquer the world. So these are just some easy differences to tell whether your testosterone levels are high or low. These are not substitutes for blood work, which will always be a lot more accurate, of course, but keep in mind that your T levels change throughout the day and are always fluctuating to some degree. So this chart can be helpful to gauge on a day-to-day basis how much progress you're making. Next, we're going to go over another way that you can gauge your testosterone levels without blood work as well and save a little money.